Everybody, it's me again, Russ Shaw. That sign up there says that the viaduct is closing. It's me, Russ Shaw, coming at you from the beating heart of downtown Seattle, Washington once again. And I just wanted to bring you a little viaduct metaphor. This is the Alaska Viaduct that I'm entering right now. Going on top of it. It's like a double-decker type of freeway that, there's cars. The cars underneath me are going southbound and I'm going northbound. This is the last time I will be driving on this as they are tearing it down. That's right. There's 110,000 cars that use this Alaska Way Viaduct every day. And they are tearing it down. Yes, that's the plane there, right there, or the Seahawks plane. Anyway, yeah, they're tearing this whole thing down because earthquakes, seismologists, and engineers and people like that. Let me back up in here. Have come out and surveyed this stretch of road, this viaduct, this double-decker freeway, and said that it is unsafe. It will not survive an earthquake up around 8, maybe even 7. Every little jolt on this thing is making cracks in it, and it is just not safe anymore. So the facts are the city has to tear it down. So I have customers that I'm going to see tonight that I have to break the bad news that I won't be seeing them anymore for a while. Stuff like that, and it's going to be painful for the city, right? I was listening to this song by 6 a.m. and one of the lyrics in the chorus was, "Rise against your fate." You've seen the video, you've seen the news coverage from the San Francisco earthquakes. That big stretch of road with the double-decker freeways that sandwiched cars in between when the earthquake came and killed a lot of people. The city of Seattle doesn't want that to happen. It's a wise thing. It's a good idea to go ahead and tear down this viaduct, but it is going to be painful, right? It's going to close for a week. It's going to reopen. But eventually, that's what they're doing. That's what they're getting ready, gearing up to do, is to close this thing altogether, and there will be no more Alaska Way Viaduct. They're planning on making a tunnel system. I'm not sure, but it's going to take years. And I'm entering the tunnel, and yeah, it's going to take years, and it's going to be painful. Fighting addiction is like that. Okay? It's going to be painful. There is going to be a season of discomfort, of learning new directions. My stepbrother does physical therapy. He talks about, you're using muscles that you don't necessarily use anymore, right? You're going to have to use other muscles. This city is going to have to use I-5. It's going to have to use other ways to get through that 110,000 cars a day to get through this city. Your life overcoming and fighting addiction is going to be like that. Some of you haven't chose to, made the courageous choice of tearing down your viaduct, right? Some of you haven't done that. Some of you are trying to take the comfortable route and and I get that, but I promise you something. An addiction like sexual addiction, for example, it took a long time to get the way it is. It's going to take a long time to transfer and change that pattern. It's going to take tearing down your viaduct. It's going to take creating new habits. It's going to take learning to trust, learning to have faith, learning to get in touch with God, to press in prayer and understand that the anxiety level that's up here, right? I mean, they put this off for a long time. I mean, we've had in the news earthquakes around the world. It's got people freaked out. Here in our city, we've had about 3 of them in the last 6 months, little ones. Recently, there was one on Mount Rainier that was like not a very big one, but again, another earthquake around here. Are you going to rise against your fate, right? How are you going to be remembered? What is your legacy? What will your kids say about you? Your grandkids, grandkids. If you have stepkids, your stepkids' grandkids, will you be in their life? Will you love them? Will you be that guy? Or will you collapse in on yourself and continue to feed your addiction? Are you ready to rise against your fate and tear down your viaduct? It's not going to be easy, but it has to be done. Later, people.